Hello gamers, welcome to MK Mobile. I got Fujin. I did it. I can't believe it, but I did it. I grinded crypts. I grinded crypts the whole week. Like a madman. It felt like I spent hours and somehow I only got 7,000 barely on the last day. I don't know why. Why is it so difficult for me to focus on grinding crypts? I've seen people buying out crypt store pretty much almost every week. I can't imagine. Like, getting 7,000 felt like it took so long. But you have my respect. You definitely have my respect if you grind crypts every day. It's definitely not for the weak of heart. So yeah, Onslaught Fujin. I did not want to spend any money to buy him, but I did want to try him out to confirm my theory that this character is a complete piece of garbage. I'm sorry, I have a bias. Failed to upgrade character. Any particular reason why? I can get him to Oh, it's trying to... Why did it even give me an option to go to 60? Because of the fusion boost? I think I found a bug. That definitely is not supposed to happen. Anyway. So, crossbow blast weaken. I mean, for a gold card, we oh god, weaken on special 2. A special 1 is not that bad. Shield on special 2 is pretty damn great. So I feel like one thing that is gonna make me fall in love with this Fujin as his special 2 with the shield. Like, the shield is just so good, and also his chest. That is very likely. He and Raiden are brothers, so I guess maybe I see a little bit of Raiden in him. Anyway, enough sentimental garbage. Who are we gonna pair him with? I guess we're gonna pair him with... I don't know, I kind of want to pair him with Shang Tsung and Nightwolf, last 2 diamonds that we got. So who is he good to pair with? We don't have any synergy. So there's Elder Gods. Okay, let's pair him with Elder Gods. You know what? Might as well. So Nightwolf is Elder God. So he is good. For the last one, who is the other Elder God that is not very strong in my collection? Let's find the next least strong Elder God. Don't have many Elder Gods, do we? Nah, that's not happening. I guess another Nightwolf and Kiwan Night, but then it's gonna be all messed up. You know what? We're keeping the team. So, why do I feel that he is not a good card and not gonna be very useful, even when maxed out? So, multiple reasons. Reason number 1 is the fact that I don't think that random bonuses are good enough. But I will give it a chance, because it did look like you could choose which random bonus to use. So I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything bad about this man. I'm just gonna play a couple battles, and then I'm just gonna let his actions speak for himself. So his synergy with Elder Gods, after combo enters, he has 30% chance to assist, which I don't think does that much damage. Onslaught teammates have 50% chance to resist power drain. Also, not the resistance I usually want to have. Like, it's just not that big of a problem, power drain. It's one of the least annoying debuffs to deal with, so I don't see much value in that resistance. But let's see. I want to see how the random buffs work. That's the only thing that can redeem him in my eyes. Oh boy. Alright, we're recharging the thing. Alright, let's do this. So we can do Tornado Ambush or Random Buff. So yeah, you basically, at least you can see which buff you're gonna get. So it doesn't change. So every time you trigger this, it's going to be one of the random buffs. So technically, you do have a little bit of a choice. So you don't choose random buff completely blindly, but you also don't get to choose which out of 6 you're gonna apply at each particular moment. So let's go for, since I don't mind 1 bar of power instantly right now. So I can actually do X-ray to her. You got a fatal blow. Bam! That's a savage fatal blow. Alright. Alright, let's see what buff we're getting now. Deal instant damage. Let's see how much. That was good. That was funny. That was hilarious. That was so much damage, Fujin. You're the man. Okay, let me see. What about Tornado Ambush? It reduces the active opponent's attack and increases your attack for the rest of the fight. Alright, let's see if it's gonna make any difference. So I don't want Dispel right now, so we're gonna go for Attack Steal. Let's do some Shield and Special too. Oh, that's a sick looking special too. So let me get this straight. I get a shield, the enemy gets a weaken. They also have reduced damage, and I have increased damage. That doesn't seem too bad, honestly. I'm kind of surprised. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Gain instant health. Alright, let's heal a little bit. Ooh, heal back to full. And you still have the shield on while doing all of that, all of those shenanigans. Alright, let's see what we got. Drain 1 bar of power instantly. I don't think she has 1 bar of power, so I'm gonna go for Attack Steal. And I'm gonna put Weaken on her in case she does decide to attack me. So you could technically effectively roll for a buff. It's still random, but it's less random. At least you get to choose a decent option of Attack Steal if you don't like the random buff. I do want instant health pretty much every time, but not... No, I will still take it. Let's top off a little bit of my health. Wow. I feel like I'm gonna eat my words by the end of this video. I'm gonna be honest, giving this guy varmints like he had, it's like a cheat code. Like, if he can maintain the snare on his enemies, which I right now lost. Alright, let's see. Deal instant damage or steal attack. We're gonna steal attack and take out the Shang Tsung. What's gonna power drain on his power? That doesn't matter. Goodbye, son. Green meat! Disgusting. I love it. And she still maintains 10% stolen attack, so she has 10% less attack. Okay. I see you, Fujin baby. I see you. And I still have 5% extra damage somehow. So it didn't... even though I was tagged out for quite a while. Alright. Okay, after doing one battle with this guy, I'm gonna say I'm actually surprised in a good way. He felt very enjoyable to play, and with the right gear, I feel like you can actually maintain and take advantage of pretty much all of his abilities and passive in the fight. I do have slight problem with him though. He is pretty weak. Like, he seems like he would be a good bruiser, thanks to his passive and the fact that you don't want to be taking out much with him. So he could be a decent bruiser with ability to power drain, heal, or even steal attack, which is great for a bruiser. Instant damage. I don't know, instant damage don't seem to be worth it. It does less damage than one basic hit. Right now I'm fighting a girl who has 125,000 health versus my 20. So I'm fighting a very overpowered enemy. Drain 1 bar of power instantly. I'll steal her attack. Also, it feels like attack steal does interrupt the enemy. So basically it seems like it gives you guaranteed combo afterwards. Okay, let's get the shield going. Shields are very useful. Shields are super OP. So he's a bruiser that has lots of ways to protect himself. But I just don't see him being very useful at Fusion 0. If you manage to max him out, I could see him be quite useful right now. But another problem is... get instant health. The other problem is that it's hard to max him out because he's pay to win character, and we're probably not gonna have a challenge for him anytime soon. Let's blast her. Dispel, I'm good. Okay, no, it does not give you guaranteed combo. I just got wrecked because of that stupid thing. Oh boy. Okay, that was my fault. I cannot blame Fujin for that one. Impressive. If only he was a diamond. I feel like if he was a diamond card with the benefit of having 4 pieces of gear and also having slightly higher stats, I feel like he would be such an incredible character. But as a gold card, it's tough. It's really tough. You need some gear to basically compensate for his weak points, and 3 slots is just might not be enough for every situation. I feel like this is why diamond cards, on average, are much better than gold cards, because of the fact that you can use an extra piece of gear to either like completely benefit, like whatever the strong sides, you can use the gear that matches it to make it even stronger, or if the character has weak sides, you can have gear to mitigate those weak sides. And in diamond cards, having an extra piece of gear gives you huge advantage in that term. I don't know why I'm facing teams that are so much stronger. I'm literally facing teams that are 4 or 5 times stronger than I am. That feels a little bit too OP. Okay. Kabbalabal. Snap his neck, baby. Like, holy crap, why my cards have like 20,000 health? They have like 80,000 health. That's kind of insane. This one has 125,000 health. It's a Fusion X gold card versus Fusion 0 diamond card. What the hell, game? MK Mobile has lost their minds. I don't think I can win this one. Like, this team is like 5 times stronger than I am. Which is a good test for a new card, but also not a good test. Like, I want him to be slightly stronger, but not that much stronger. Like, I'm doing special twos, it's barely scratching them. Okay, anyway. Point taken. Point taken game. Let's do one more game. I feel like I have pretty good grasp of this guy right now. And I'm gonna be ready to do my final verdict on Onslaught Fujin. Come on, give me something that's not insane. Ah, Fusion X Gold Team with Fusion 1 Hanzo! Yay! Okay, that is insane. What is going on with matchmaking? Sometimes you get insanely easy teams, sometimes you just get teams 5 times stronger than yours. That's insane. All right, let's see if Fujin can stop this team. This guy's name is Your Mom. That's rude. I kind of want to deal with Tremor. Oh boy. Oh boy. I just pooped a little. I just said in the beginning of the video how it was so cool that the game didn't crash while I was grinding for Fujin. Just for it to crash in the middle of the Faction Wars battle. Come on! Alright, baby. Let's dance. Gain 1 bar of power. I will take that and I'll get my shield. Ah, balls. What? Why can't I do specials to him? What? Ah, man. Oh, man. Yeah, let's face Scorpion with fully maxed tower gear. That's just great. That's what I want to see. I just want to play with the new card game. Is that too much to ask? Can you give me the enemies that are not insane? Okay, what you give me, like, maxed out diamond team? Okay. Okay. This is too easy now. What the hell? We went from Fusion X Ascended Gold teams to Fusion 3 not even maxed level teams. I'll take it. I just need a win in my life right now. That's all I need. Just give me that little tiny win. Make me feel just a sliver of happiness. His combos are decent, but they're not the best. That's what I'm gonna say about his combos. And I just pretty much killed myself. And freaking thank you! I wanted to tag! Oh, you're gonna murder. I'm gonna murder you right now, you piece of trash. I'm not gonna let my guys die just so I can fight with Fujin. That would be ridiculous. Bam. MK1 Shang Tsung is just such a good card, though. I still think he's the best pay to win diamond to ever be released. I hope I'm gonna get a couple of fusions on him from the Fatal Tower. All right, final verdict. Let's open this beautiful shirtless man up, and let's get the verdict. Fujin. I still don't think he's a good card, but I was expecting worse. He is not as bad as I was expecting. The fact that we can see the bonus before choosing it means that we have just at least some kind of control over which buffs we're gonna be able to use. So if you don't like the random buff, then choose the attack steal. It's better than I thought it would be. Saying that, I'm still not happy that I have to basically rely on random to give me the buff that could actually be useful right now. For example, Dispel. Most of the time, you're probably not going to need it. Instant damage does no damage whatsoever. The best ones, random bonuses, are Regain Health and Gain or Drain Bar of Power. Though there are situations where there's nothing to drain. So basically, I would say 2 out of the 5 random bonuses are good. 1 is decent, and 2 are not very useful at all. Speaking of that, another thing that I don't like about this guy is his synergies. His assists are pretty much nothing. It's pretty much guaranteed that he's going to be the weakest card in your team unless you max him out. At this point of time, if you're just planning to buy 1 copy of him, like if you got him for free from crypts, sure, that's one thing. But if you spend $30 getting this guy to get a couple hundred damage on his assists, it's just not going to cut it. 50% chance resist to power drain. I don't see much benefit of it. I might be wrong. What else? The Tornado Ambush is decent. I like how it stands for the rest of the match. So if you reduce somebody's attack, it's going to remain reduced. But the thing is, for the most people, I'm just going to talk about the most common uses for characters is crypts and towers. In towers, there's just better ways to deal with pretty much anything. He does not bring anything to the table that is better than anything we already have in the game from traditional characters and strategies. I don't see right now the strategy around low fusion Onslaught Fujin that is going to be super effective in towers. Even if you reduce their damage a little bit, most of the time, unless you have a fully maxed diamond team, you're going to be facing cards that are much stronger than you, and even with 50% damage reduction, most of the time they will still wreck you in one special attack if you're not careful. And the fact that he loses his boost on after takeouts, I don't know, it's really difficult to recommend this guy as a premium gold card, because you will not max him out for a very long time unless you're willing to spend hundreds of dollars, which he's definitely not worth. He's a fun card to play. At Fusion Zero, I enjoyed playing him in Faction Wars. With the right set of gear, he could be pretty fun. He could take down slowly more powerful enemies. You can get into the flow and he's going to perform really well. But I just don't see what he brings to the table. Like, how does he doesn't have anything groundbreaking about him. He's just a decent gold card, just like lots of other gold cards, except the fact that he is pay to win and super expensive. So I don't know. I'm not trying to be negative. I think he's a fun card, but I just don't think he's worth spending any real money on. To be fair, not a single gold card is worth spending any money on. So it's not like Fujin is an exception. I would not spend money even on Lizard Baraka, because in the end of the day, gold cards are still... They all of them have one major drawback, is only 3 gear slots. The 4th gear slot is much more powerful than any passive that any of the gold cards have to offer. That's just my opinion. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts about Fujin. In terms of gold cards, if I don't take into account that he is extremely expensive, I will rate him as 7 out of 10. So he's pretty high up there, I would say. If he was easy to get, he would be an easy 7 out of 10, but there is still some gold cards that I think are better, like Lizard Baraka, Combat Cup Johnny, Combat Cup Sonya. Even Lizard Noob, I would argue, is probably more useful. Anyway, I don't know. I don't want to dwell on it. He is fun. He is fun, but I will definitely not be spending any money on trying to get extra fusions. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and take care, my friends.